Right. So we now move into
Water.
this,
Water amendments.
everybody. The one that we're going to look at is, the first one is number 80 on page 3. Okay. What we're going to do, well, the people who can present it. We can ask questions. We won't, we'll go through them. There's only about 3 of them, so there's not many in this group. And then we'll debate all of them, the whole 3 or 4 in this particular case at once, and then we'll vote on those ones individually. Okay. So the first one is number 80, and it's Councillor Coker and Councillor Scandrett. Who wants to talk or ask questions of staff or anything?
Okay.
Happy to move on? Okay.
Celeste, we'll wait. We'll come back. So we'll go to Tyrone.
Can I just check process-wise? So some of these, because of the materiality thing, which we're all frustrated with, when they are, over the life of the LTP and it's a significant amount of money, is there the potential to reword these as we go? So, for example, for the Lower Opawaho Heathcote River Guidance Plan, instead of allocating 5 million over 10 years, could we, for example, allocate $500,000 in the first year and then consult on it in the annual plan? And that way it gets the right amount in the first year, doesn't impact materiality, and allows us to consult next year.
The problem is if you do that with the annual plan, you're going to turn the annual plan into another LTP.
Yeah, potentially.
So you could do 500 this year, 500 next, and gradually increase it in the LTP.
Well, they would only be 500 a year anyway. So it's 5 million over 10 years.
Yeah, but you're getting a line in the sand for the work that needs to be done in that area.
Yeah.
So this just sends the message that let's get on and do it, because it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
So let's get a really good plan together for the next 10 years, which is the whole theory of it. And if it's done really well, it'll save us money.
Yeah. Okay, and the other process thing then is if we do this and we vote on them all, and at the end of the day, we've made the individual changes, but they totaled too much. Do we have the opportunity to go back and then just reprioritise within that?
And we've set aside standing orders, so we'll be able to go back and revoke things without
75%.
And that may be an option that we come back to.
So I would take for this one here, there's a amendment that's put forward. You could put forward a further amendment to change that, and we'd have to take your one first. And
Okay. Right, so we're all happy. Councillor Peters.
Can I just get some clarity on this? Is this in year 1 looking at doing the plan, which is the cheaper part, and then the $500,000 a year comes potentially in the annual plan next year? Is that how it's reading, or have I got that wrong?
Is that what you're talking about, Sarah? That's what you were suggesting? Tim?
so that, can you highlight the one we're voting against? So that's the one we think. Oh no.
The OPEX is to cover net OPEX card that's described.
Okay, we'll just take it forward and we'll move on it. No problem. Sorry, Karen.
Can we just clarify? I'm just getting Sam to highlight so everyone's clear that we're all on the same amendment or not.
Mm.
The way it reads is no financial impact, though.
Or are we wanting the one which? So there's one here that was a proposed amendment. After the workshop, there was some suggestion of what it could be, what the wording could be, but it's up to the mover and the second to decide which one they're moving.
So I probably need to get that out of the way now, so we know where we're at. So what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to move the proposed.
You happy with what's there in front of us?
Not that one, the
They're putting
proposed.
one. 5 million over 10 years.
Yeah, that's that one.
Yeah. So
Okay.
can we get that one up?
So we're sticking with the one that is actually written on the paper in front of us.
So can I just be really clear then that that has the rates impact is in the far right column?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so that's what this one is, moving forward. The next one, we're going to miss out, aren't we?
Yes, we're not quite sure whether Celeste can speak to it yet, so we'll try and group her ones at the end.
Mhm.
We've sent her a message, so we'll
Yep.
move forward, yep.
Okay, next one is...
Sorry, just before
count-
you move off that one, I'm happy to second that one from Celeste, just so you know.
We'll come back to that. She's not here to move it, so we'll come back to her.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it might happen later on down the
Yeah.
down the track. Councillor Fields and Councillor Coker, the next one, number 85.
I'm actually happy to go with the revised wording post workshop. The staff, whatever the staff rec was, there. Yeah. So yeah, which is highlighted there exactly.
And you're happy with that as a seconder?
Mel?
Yep, great. Neat.
Okay, so we're back to what's on the paper.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, and the last... Five, yeah. And the last one in this group is, number 87.
It's up on the screen. It just came through from Sarah this morning.
Yep. So it's Councillor Templeton and Councillor Johansson.
Yeah, so this is the one that people got emailed earlier. It's not the one that's on the screen for us currently. So it was just the first year of that, so only $500,000 for design work, and then consult in the annual plan on bringing forward our renewals program for the water supply.
Can you just give us a minute? So
We'll get
thanks for
it,
that,
so
Sarah.
everyone's on the same page.
I think you've put that through to avoid
I had a
materiality
chat to
issues,
staff
haven't you?
around this one yesterday
Yeah.
afternoon, and we thought it was a pragmatic way to get going.
Yeah.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thanks for that, Sarah.
Can I just clarify, please, then, that the finance implications are just that first row, 24, 25?
Yeah.
And staff are with you on this one?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
So in theory, the rest, apart from line 1 on the right-hand side, the rest vanishes at this stage.
So that we'll check, and if you will check, water and finance are both of support. Yep, great. So and the finance team.
Okay, so now we're at the end of that group.
We're at the end of that group, so we could debate. We'll just get this recommendation up so everyone knows what it is.
Councillor Kearn, you got a question?
Check on what?
Yes, just a question on that. Do we have a clear steer from the government what we're doing with water over the next year? Like, are we forming an entity? Do we have to form an entity? Do we have to talk to others about forming an entity?
I don't think that's. I don't think that.
So
would
this won't
change.
affect that?
No,
Cool.
not at all.
That-
No.
But by this time next year, we will know a hell of a lot more than what we know now. Okay, so we'll start. This is the first group. So we'll start on debate on this group of amendments. So who would like to go first? Bear in mind, we don't all have to say anything. No, well, that's right. Okay, so everyone's happy? Just put it straight away.
Yeah, one by one.
One by one. Okay. So
She said she
Celeste is back. Oh, it doesn't matter. Celeste has now got a seconder.
Yeah, but I think she'll have to put forward her motion. So, can you ask her whether she?
I can move it.
You'll move.
I'm happy to move Celeste's one. Yeah.
Okay, so before we go to vote, we'll need questions on it.
And I could foreshadow A80 should Mel and Tim's one fail.
Mel and Kim.
Yeah.
So, sorry, councillor, what are you foreshadowing? Sorry?
A80. So Mel's putting forward the one as proposed, but should that fail, I'd like to put the one up that's the staff recommended version, which is a request that staff consider development of implementation plan and come back annual plan.
And can you confirm then that that has no cost implications for the foreshadowed, please?
Yeah. It's a consider and future annual plan.
We haven't even got off the first one yet. Right.
So you're foreshadowing.
I've just got a question for staff. If we're pushing the can down the road to the annual plan to get the long-term plan across the line without any major material changes, there's no magic bullet at the annual plan, is there? So if, for instance, we kick number 80 down, so we don't do it, but some of us around the table want to do it, so when it comes to the annual plan and we vote to do it, that money's still going to be spent, but we're just not putting it through the long-term plan, we're just making an adjustment via the annual plan.
It doesn't mean you're automatically going to vote for it.
No. So
No, but we're kind of...
one of the advantages is that these ones that are pushing it down the annual plan is you're going to get more comprehensive and better advice, because that's what you're asking
But that's
for.
using the
rather
money to
than
get design.
rapid advice from an amendment where staff haven't been able to do a lot of work on it. So you're putting them down to the annual plan, you'll get more comprehensive and better advice, and you'll know what the financial implications of some of these really are. But yeah, you will be pushing the financial burden down to the annual plan. You're right on that path. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, that's quite right. And not only that, you'll get a much better sense of how it flows through the model as well, because it'll be fully integrated.
Okay.
You will get better advice then.
Thank you, Pete. So I'll put this one.
No, we just need to sort out with this extra one coming in that was going to be from Celeste and now Tyrone's moving it, which one he's actually moving.
Correct. Thank you. Because I think whatever it says in the the comments from the start in column J there, the status are good ones.
So that's
I would like
H is the one you're moving, which reflects that. It reflects.
It reflects that, so that's fine. Yep.
Yeah, great. Okay, so that's the one you're moving. Yep. Okay, great.
That one.
Excellent.
Who's the seconder for that? Sorry.
I think it was Yanni. Great. So now any questions on that? Okay.
Right, we got yes, Councillor Johansson.
Just had a question from the previous one. There's already a work action that council has for staff to report back on what they're doing in terms of the Lower Heathcote guidance plan. So, yeah, I guess I was just concerned that we've already been down that track of getting staff to look at it. So we just need the budget, which is what we were told. So
that's what it says.
Right.
Okay.
So
great.
Start putting them right. So the first one that we're putting up, which is moved by Councillor Coker and seconded by Councillor Scandra, I think I got that right way around. Number 80. So we do.
Can you highlight which one? Yeah. Sorry.